Ride along each week as we share proven strategies to strengthen your business, energize your team, and create the business success you've been dreaming about. And now, here's your host, Rich Allen.
How solid are your financials, and how strong is your team? Welcome to the Ultimate Business Tune-Up Podcast, where our one and only goal is to help you tune up your business so you can have the long-lasting success and fulfillment that comes from owning a solid, profitable, and sustainable business. Each week we dive deep into a single topic related to improving your business, improving your team engagement, or improving your relationship with your customers. This week is the third and final week of the 3-week business tune-up we launched in honor of the 2024 Tour de France bike race. As this podcast is going live, this year's Tour de France race is coming to a close. Only 2 days of racing are left, and the winner will be crowned in Nice, France, following the final time trial stage. It's been a fantastic tour this year. Lots of drama, some unbelievable displays of strength, speed, and courage. Don't get me started talking about it, or I would go on for hours. Let's just say this year's race did not disappoint. I hope you had a chance to catch a few stages. If not, I'm sure you can find some highlights on YouTube. Today, we're covering your Business Tune-Up Part 3. While I know that in my intro I claim that each week we dive deep into a single topic, this week we're actually going to dive into 2 critical areas of your business, your financials and your team. And just to remind you, or in case you missed the past 2 weeks' episodes, on week 1, we discussed your owner mindset, your vision and leadership, and the frame of your bike, your structure and organization. On week 2, we covered your wheels, the front wheel, your ability to win new customers, and the back wheel, how well you serve your customers. This week, we're going deep into the engine and fuel for your business, your financials, and the team you've assembled to execute your strategy and serve your customers. Just as we have these past 2 weeks, I'm going to share several statements about your financials and your team. For each statement, I'm going to ask you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being a low score, meaning you've got lots of tuning up to do on this, and 5 being a high score, meaning you've got this in pretty good shape already. I'm also going to ask you to identify those areas that you believe need priority attention right now. I do want to remind you, today is the time to do an assessment, not to make the adjustments or solve the problems. Our focus will be on identifying where we need the tune-up the most. The fixes will come after we're done looking at everything with a critical eye. Okay, you ready to dive in? Let's get started. Let's start by reviewing the brakes of your bike, your financial controls, and KPIs. Your financials are the fuel you use to run your business, and you control your fuel by using your brakes, 1 for the front wheel and 1 for the back wheel. Sadly, far too many business owners try to run their business without a good grip on their brakes. They don't rely on their financial documents to make big decisions, and they don't have a dashboard to help them see how efficiently they're using their fuel. So I've got 4 statements I'd like you to consider in this area. And I need you to be brutally honest with yourself about your ratings in this critical area. So with that as a quick setup, here's the first tune-up assessment statement. It addresses several aspects of your financials. Here it is. I have a system for controlling, managing, and reporting my business finances. I run my business with a budget. I use a cash flow forecast to anticipate my future cash needs and availability. I know my margins, costs, and real company profitability. Essentially, this statement is asking if you regularly use your fundamental financial documents, a budget, a cash flow forecast, your P&L, and your balance sheet to make big decisions in your business. How would you rate that on a scale of 1 to 5? Is this an urgent priority for you right now? Make a note if it is. Here's the second tune-up assessment statement. I know the key performance indicators, otherwise known as KPIs, that drive my business results. KPIs are the leading indicators that can help you predict the near-term future of your business. Without KPIs, you're driving with your eyes closed. How would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 5? Is this an urgent priority for you right now? Make a note if it is. Here's the third tune-up assessment statement. I use a metrics dashboard to help me predict my business results. I track and measure critical activities on a weekly basis and reflect them in graphic form so that everyone in my business can see our results and progress. This statement is asking if you take your KPIs and turn them into a visual scoreboard that your team can see and refer to regularly to help them visualize your performance and progress. How would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 5? Is this an urgent priority for you right now? Make a note if it is. Here's the fourth tune-up assessment statement related to your financials. I have a structured plan for the use of my profits, to reinvest some back into the business, to share some with my team, and to give some to charity or back to the community. If you don't have a plan for your profits, they'll disappear before you recognize it. Even if you don't have profits yet, you should be planning for them. Have you? How would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 5? Is this an urgent priority for you right now? Make a note if it is. These 4 statements reflect your current readiness in the critical area of financial controls and KPIs. If you want and expect to grow your business, this area must be well-tuned and in perfect operating condition. Now, let's move on to focus on building a winning team. The seat of your bike represents the programs and processes you use to build a winning team for your business. The seat must be adjusted and positioned so that those who join your team will fit perfectly and pedal hard for your success. I've got 4 assessment statements for you to consider in this area. Here's the first tune-up assessment statement related to your team. I use a recruiting system that is both efficient and effective in helping us find and add the best fit, highly motivated, and skilled people to our team. Finding and hiring great team members has never been more difficult. It's no longer good enough just to use your friends and family to fill your open positions, but rather you need to treat this like a competitive process where the best candidate wins the opportunity to join your team. How would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 5? Is this an urgent priority for you right now? Make a note if it is. Here's the second tune-up assessment statement. I have developed and implemented a solid communications plan so that everyone on our team is regularly and fully informed about our business. If you want and need your team members to be fully invested and fully committed to your success, you must have the processes in place to communicate fully and openly about everything that impacts your business success. How would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 5? Is this an urgent priority for you right now? Make a note if it is. Here's the third tune-up assessment statement. I have established and communicated our rewards and recognition programs, and they motivate our team members to give us their best efforts every day. You do have a rewards and recognition program, don't you? It's an essential element if you want to build a winning team. Business success is not just about the business owner winning, it's about everyone winning together. How would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 5? Is this an urgent priority for you right now? Make a note if it is. Here's the fourth and final tune-up assessment statement related to your team. I am developing and building strong leaders within my business, and I am working on my succession plan so I can replace myself with the right people at the right time and allow them to ultimately run my business for me. No matter where you are in the life cycle of your business career, it's never too early to begin thinking about your succession plan. The best business owners don't run the day-to-day operations for their business. They find, develop, and grow talented leaders to do that for them. How would you rate this for you on a scale of 1 to 5? Is this an urgent priority for you right now? Make a note if it is. These 4 statements reflect your current readiness in the critical area of building a winning team. If you want and expect to grow your business, this area must be well-tuned and in perfect operating condition. Okay, one last area to cover, and this one's also related to the team you've assembled to run your business and serve your customers. While you can put a lot of effort into the processes and systems to support building a winning team, we all know that sometimes people on your team just don't pedal very hard. In fact, some may be coasting, allowing other team members to do all the hard work while they just go through the motions. Sound familiar? If you're like most business owners, you'll know what I mean, and a few individuals may even come to mind when I talk about this. So this last set of statements is all about how radically engaged your team is when they think about helping you make your business successful. There are 3 specific areas you need to think about related to team engagement. Here's the first tune-up assessment statement related to your team engagement. My team members individually feel like they fit well on the team, they embrace our culture, they are enthusiastic about our standards, and are positively challenged in their assignments. Essentially, our team members feel like they belong, fit, and like being on this team. They're respected, valued, and appreciated for the contributions they make to the team. How would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 5? Is this an urgent priority for you right now? Make a note if it is. Here's the second tune-up assessment statement related to your team engagement. My team members respect their manager, work well with their coworkers, and can envision themselves being a part of this team for the long term. No matter what role someone's in today, they can envision themselves playing a larger role in the future, and they can find this to be an exciting possibility. How would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 5? Is this an urgent priority for you right now? Make a note if it is. Here's the third and final tune-up assessment statement regarding your team engagement. My team members know and understand our customers and work hard to solve their biggest problems. They are actively involved in helping our customers win, and they can tell that as a business, we are making a difference in the community and in the causes we support. Everyone wants to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Is this something you're providing as a member of your team? How would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 5? Is this an urgent priority for you right now? Make a note if it is. Okay, there you have it. The assessment statements for the final 2 areas of your business, your financials and your team. Don't take these statements lightly. If you want to be among the elite business owners, these must be a priority for you. Here's your homework assignment. Take some time to review your notes from today and the past 2 weeks and prioritize the areas that need improvement the most. You may have several areas that need your attention. If so, take the time to map out an improvement plan that addresses each topic we've covered. You may want to review some of my prior podcast episodes to find some recommendations or ideas you could use to tune up your business in many of these specific areas. I sincerely hope you found these past 3 weeks to be helpful. If you need some help getting organized or getting started, don't hesitate to reach out and ask. I'd be glad to help in any way I can. Now, before we go, 2 quick asks. Share this podcast with your fellow business owners. I'm trying to get these free business tips to as many business owners as possible. I want every business owner to be successful, and this is my gift to you and to them. Thanks for passing this along. And lastly, please leave a review on this podcast. The more thumbs up this podcast gets, the more it will be found when someone's stuck or struggling and looking for advice. Your review can help make this happen. Thanks for joining me today. Be sure to tune in next week when we're going to discuss responding to customer feedback. You won't want to miss it. Meanwhile, if you have a question, suggestion, or would simply like to connect, shoot me an email at rich@tourtoprofit.com. Now go make it a great week, and whatever you do, ride hard.
Thank you for listening to the Ultimate Business Tune-Up. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. In the meantime, find more resources at tourtoprofit.com and connect with Rich by sending a message to rich@tourtoprofit.com. Until next time, ride hard.